Good evening from Redcar Scream Factory, our third Halloween event of this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting into it now. Are you excited for tonight?
I am. This is a local one to us.
Yeah, it is. It's our most local, only about 20 minutes away, isn't it? Yeah, and to be honest, it is quite an underrated one, we think, in the scare attractions across the country. Obviously, where we live up in the northeast, not a lot of people tend to come to this one. So yeah, we don't really see it get talked about much, but it is really good.
Yeah.
Like, we've come for the past 4 or 5 years now.
I've been every year. I think we've been 4 times together.
Yeah, and you've been the year before that.
I love it.
Yeah. So with this one then, it's a bit different to your usual, where there's the main hub and different scare mazes that you go and queue up for. It is a continuous run through. Lasts about 40 to 45 minutes, I think.
Seems ages.
Depends how fast you walk through it, but yeah, it does seem a long time. Normally I'm not a fan of that layout, but with this one I do think it works well.
Yeah, there's no breaks.
No,
it's like
there isn't.
Constant at you.
Yeah.
Scares.
It's set up into different zones. I think there's a couple of new things, well, obviously new for this year. They mix it up every year, don't they?
Yeah.
Like last year there was a huge part dedicated to the It films. Obviously the Pennywise, that was a scary bit.
It scared us.
Yeah, and there is always unique methods to scare you here that we haven't seen at different scare attractions around the UK. So yeah, so we are here on the opening night. We've kindly been invited down by Scream Factory, so we'd like to thank them. Unfortunately, we aren't allowed to film inside the maze itself, so this vlog won't be very long. But we filmed it, we actually came and did the My Bloody Valentine Scream Factory back in February. Check that vlog if you haven't seen that yet, where we sort of showed the entrance area, the bit before you actually enter the maze, and like the food and stuff as you leave.
I think it's a little bit different this year as well, because when you come out they've got a proper bar and like food area,
like a
and
food
stuff.
Court.
While before it was just kind of, they just had like a burger van, so that's a little bit better, that they're making improvements each year. Yeah,
so we'll show all that, and in previous years they have had like a photo booth, haven't they, where loads of different props, you can get a free photo. So we'll show you all of that, and then obviously give our review of the 2019 Scream Factory maze when we get out. So yeah, there will be spoilers if you are coming down. I don't recommend you watch that bit, but if you want to find out what happens inside, stay tuned.
Yeah,
so
if you are from the northeast, definitely come and check Scream Factory out, because it is brilliant. Yeah,
well, it has been the past few years we've done it.
I don't know about tonight, but I'm assuming it's going to be
and
scary.
Obviously you've also got York Maze Hall of Scream not too far away, so it's well worth coming up for a weekend to do those 2 events if you haven't done them before, because they are brilliant, and more people should be talking about Scream Factory.
And York.
Well, yeah, both. We're doing York tomorrow as well, so it's going to be a great couple of nights. Anyways, yeah, we've it's about 6:45.
6:45.
Being told to get here about 7, so we're just waiting around, wait for it to get a little bit darker, a little bit spookier, and then we'll head inside and show you the building before you actually enter the maze.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the new stuff is this year.
Can't wait. So yeah, we'll get inside.
It's windy.
Right then, it is a bit windy in there. So we're starting our night off with some free food. Hog roast.
Yeah, we've got a bit of mustard on there.
Obviously it's just tonight because it's a bit more expensive tonight, I think. Over there, you can go and get your free food there.
You get a free drink.
Yeah, and obviously we'll talk about it more in a minute. I'm going to have this, but it's a brand new entrance for this year, which we weren't expecting, were we?
No, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's a lot better than before.
Yeah, because last time you'd go into the building, but no.
The only thing I would say is they do need to maybe improve on the toilets a little bit, because they've just got portaloos compared to like last time.
Yeah.
But the whole night, look at the clown.
I know.
Really
the clown's been here. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Yeah, so we'll get them in the vlog soon, but yeah.
So many actors.
Yeah, it's great already. Got music on as well. Brilliant. Yeah, a lot more atmospheric now. They've lit up that bonfire in the middle. It's very nice, isn't it?
I like this area.
Yeah.
I like what they've done with it. Like I said, every single year it's completely different.
Yeah. But I think this is the most drastic year they've upped it, because it's a brand new area.
We were just speaking to the woman that runs it, She's actually letting us film a tiny little bit of footage from the beginning.
Yeah, just before you go in,
and she was
to give you
saying
something.
It's so much scarier.
Yeah. Oh. We found him. Oh. He has a little horn, doesn't he?
He blows the horn.
Yeah, great actors. Oh, smell how nice that is. Lovely.
Oh, and nice and warm as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I was
Creepy.
looking at us.
Got a horn.
I know.
Has no expression.
Just hiding behind Tom.
Stacey's running away. Not like him.
That's probably the most creepiest clown I've seen. It's coming up to me.
Right, so we're heading through. Show you the. Oh, there's the clown again.
He's waiting.
Keeps telling us to get into here. Ah.
He's following you.
It's following you now. Right. So everyone's lined up, and obviously you're going batches through there. Completely different. It's good. Like last time, well, the last few years, there's been like cages like A, B, C, D, and you go in like groups of 8 to 10.
More like batch, while this time it's just like straight line. Obviously tonight it's not that busy just because it's the like,
opening night.
Preview night, yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait till we get to the front of the queue. Oh, he's hopped the railing. Trying to attack them.
It's funny just watching everyone, isn't it?
Yeah. Not letting them pass.
Are you all together?
Yeah.
Right, I think we're going in.
Us three are. There's them two and those three.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right, here we go then, going inside. This is the bit we are allowed to film. Oh,
Oh my god.
Shit myself. Oh god, I am. Oh god. Come on.
all the cages. Uh-oh.
Come on then!
Oh. Going in.
Come on, Ricky boys! Get in there!
Oh,
It's so dark.
Hasty cat.
Oh, I can smell the fear on you.
No, I don't think you are. No, you're not. Where are we?
Where are we going here?
I don't know.
Can't see you.
Where do you want to go?
He's there.
Is that?
Send one! Bye bye.
See you later.
Here we go.
I think that's
Oh,
all.
don't. This
Nice try! Come on! Oh, yes, that way!
Oh. Just came through this room. He was eating that. Brilliant, man. Wonder what you got in the way up. Right, so we've just ended the maze now. Hope you enjoyed the opening clips there. Enjoy yourself.
I've had a good night.
Yeah.
It's been very fun.
It has, yeah. So that took about 40 to 50 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah, it obviously took a little bit longer, I would think, because of the groups.
Yeah, we were batched up a little bit. That's the only downside to going through like a continuous maze instead of different mazes that you queue up for, but never mind. We have come and sat in the car because somebody forgot the mic muff.
Which was Tom, not me.
So it's a bit windy outside, so we thought we'd come in here so we can hear ourselves.
Sorry about the lighting.
I know, but no, we've had a brilliant night. So we'll run through briefly the sequences that we went through, but we won't try and spoil too much. So if you don't want to know anything, may as well turn it off now. But yeah, so as you could see, we started off a brand new sequence for this year. It was like a cannibal meat market, wasn't it?
Well, I just loved how you started off in like cages, and I can imagine when it is quite busy, they'll have more actors on and it'll be a lot scarier. There's only like one group of us, wasn't there?
Well, yeah, it was quiet tonight because it's more expensive, isn't it, on opening night. So yeah, you go through there. Like I said, we love the character interaction as well. I must say, throughout the entire maze, they talk to you, don't they?
Constantly.
Like at the meat market bit, they come running out through the counter and like talking to everybody, making everyone jump.
What I like as well is whenever I'm going, Tom, Tom, they start saying your name. It's so good how they like interact.
Yeah. So after that section, then it was the mine, wasn't it? We actually missed the key bit in there where you go into the elevator. Yeah,
there's one section that you go into where it's like the elevator lift bit and it starts moving a little bit, but as we were going in that had already happened and he was like go through, so we did miss it. But
never mind, we've done it before.
We've done it before, but obviously if you haven't done it before, it is kind of like hit and miss, I think.
Yeah,
with especially when it's the groups, isn't it?
Yeah, we're trying to remember the order of events. There's a lot of dark corridors in there where you think an actor's going to be there but actually nobody is, but it's that like tension, isn't it?
Yeah,
like building up, like you're wondering, oh, is something in front of me? But yeah. And then we come to one of our favourite parts, which is the cannibals, where you go through the body bags in a shed. Somebody's getting sawed alive by the side here, and you go through a little creek in the door and they're all just lined up
and they're all ready to get
they just don't say anything, and then as you walk forward they just like jump in, like attack you all, and you're like running away and they're all coming up in your face. They've got like the banging,
but they actually do have props and they hit you on the bum and the head and everything with it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they can actually touch you on that section.
Yeah, that's been the past few years. I've never seen it at any other scare event, but we love that bit. So go through there. There's a clown sequence, isn't there?
Yes, yep.
You actually got split off briefly, which was the first time. Yeah.
Only for like a minute or so.
Yeah. There's a vortex tunnel, things like that. It's a strobe lighting room, so if you don't like strobe lighting, be wary that there is a bit you have to go through, and the room's all slanted.
Yeah.
So hard to get through. You do all that, you come out into the graveyard, which has been there for years now. We love that bit, and because at that point it was just us two, so we had the woman come up and talking to us.
She wanted to steal Tom away for the night, so I said she can take you.
Yeah, she wanted me to go in the
never bring you
hearse.
back.
Yeah, so go through the graveyard, like all the zombies, and you come to the cinema where it's obviously, it leads into all the famous horror icons from like the 80s, like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. They have all like the classic cinema posters, don't they?
So good. I'd love some of them posters.
Yeah, it smelt of popcorn as well, didn't it?
Yeah, and then I asked him for some popcorn and he threw it at me.
Yeah, so that's good. Freddy Krueger especially in the boiler room.
Brilliant.
He talks to you quite a lot
with his like scissor handy things. I've got along the thing and you can hear it and all the like fire effects coming off it.
There's also a Saw sequence as well. We've also forgot about the entire It sequence, which was from last year. We love that bit. I love how you go into the tunnel and it's got the audio on.
Yeah.
And you see Georgie at the bottom. It's brilliant.
It's a very good sequence.
Yeah,
I haven't been to any mazes, I think, that have an entire section dedicated to that.
I think I know a different. I can't remember which one. There is a maze that does have It, but I don't think it'll have it to the extent of that. It's an entire sequence. It must last about 4 or 5 minutes. Especially the projection room.
Oh,
You went to go and take a photo.
Because it's like cloth things, like curtain things, and it's obviously got the little section of It playing.
Well, projection of Pennywise, its head turning, if you've seen the first film.
Yeah, so then when I was stood outside of it, and then all of a sudden the clown comes through and jumps at me, doesn't it?
Brilliant, yeah. So after that then, what's left? What, have we missed anything out?
I don't want to give too much away.
Well, you end the maze at the way you see the judge and the executioner, and obviously you have the hood on over your head as you follow the rope. You've probably done them in other mazes.
But what I liked with that one is they actually hold you again. So she kept holding my hand, and I thought it was your hand, so I was grabbing onto it. Then all of a sudden she's like, "Do you want to hold my hand?" And then she was like feeling my hair and stuff, and it was just like dead creepy.
There's also a good photo opportunity before you head in there as well. That's probably what they've replaced with the photo booth, which is missing for this year, which we're a bit sad about, because we like that, how you could have like a little souvenir to take away.
I would say like that's the only negative I would probably say, is to bring back the photo booth. Even if we could have it in the section, obviously the courtyard bit, they could have that there, couldn't they, really? Because
it's good with all the props and things, but never mind. But overall we've had a fantastic night. Yeah, thanks again to Scream Factory for inviting us down. Like you said, we've been to Tully's farm last week. We drove 6 hours for it, and obviously it was well worth it. Would we drive 6 hours for this? Obviously not, because it is just a smaller local haunt, but if you are local, make sure you do come down, because it's brilliant and you'll love it.
Definitely.
Yeah, brilliant. And then tomorrow night we're at York Maze,
which is again one of our favourites up in the northeast.
Yeah, so obviously you can see there we've put some photos on from the evening. We asked before we went in if we could film, and she said just the opening sequence, but throughout the night people were filming, and then I don't think they were supposed to, so we respected the rules. They didn't want us to film, so we didn't. We did take a few photos, so we were allowed. Make sure you follow our social media, because we'll be uploading a few more photos. So on Instagram and Twitter it's Tom_and_Stace, and also on the Facebook page Tom and Stace, so make sure you give that a like.
Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this short vlog. We will have a longer vlog coming tomorrow, which is from York Maze, and we'll have maze reviews and footage from there. Yeah. But thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next vlog.
Yep, see you in the next vlog. And obviously if you did enjoy this review, make sure you leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you tomorrow.